The more I learn, the more I learn that I have a lot more to learn. With confidence, you have won before you have started. The regret of my life is that I have not said I love you often enough. On the other side of the storm is the strength that comes from having navigated through it. Raise your sail and begin. Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Life isn't something you possess, it's something you take part in. Life doesn't give you the people you want, it gives you the people you need. To love you, to hate you, to make you, to break you, and to make you the person you were meant to be. The discontent and frustration that you feel is entirely your own creation. The art of living lies less in eliminating our troubles than in growing with them. No matter how much suffering you went through, you never wanted to let go of those memories. Be brave to stand for what you believe in, even if you stand alone. No act of kindness, no matter how small, is ever wasted. Communication leads to community, that is, to understanding, intimacy, and mutual valuing. The only place where your dream becomes impossible is in your own thinking. Life isn't fair, it's just fairer than death, that's all. We need time to defuse, to contemplate. When we sleep, our brains relax and give us dreams. So at some time in the day we need to disconnect, reconnect, and look around us. Exactness in moderation is a virtue, but carried to extremes narrows the mind. A successful man is one who can lay a firm foundation with the bricks others have thrown at him. Only those who will risk going too far can possibly find out how far one can go. Some people are going to leave, but that's not the end of your story. That's the end of their part in your story. You have to accept whatever comes, and the only important thing is that you meet it with the best you have to give. The mind is everything. What you think you become. What you get by achieving your goals is not as important as what you become by achieving your goals. Life is either a daring adventure or nothing at all. He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything. The first step towards getting somewhere is to decide you're not going to stay where you are. Maturity is when you stop complaining and making excuses and start making changes. You can have it all, just not all at once. Gaslighting qualifies as a form of emotional abuse that involves denying a person's experience and making statements such as "that never happened," "you're too sensitive," or "this isn't that big a deal." Taking a break can lead to breakthroughs. Learn the wisdom of compromise, for it is better to bend a little than to break. Although the world is full of suffering, it is full also of the overcoming of it. Just because your path is different from others doesn't mean you're lost. You can waste your lives drawing lines, or you can live your life crossing them. Courage doesn't mean you don't get afraid. Courage means you don't let fear stop you. They always say time changes things, but you actually have to change them yourself. Go forth on your path as it exists only through your walking. A friend may be waiting behind a stranger's face. It is difficult to make the right choice if you fear choosing wrongly. Apologizing does not always mean you're wrong and the other person is right. It just means you value your relationship more than your ego. Family is not about blood. It's about who is willing to hold your hand when you need it the most. There is no exercise better for the heart than reaching down and lifting people up. People don't resist change. They resist being changed. If you think you are too small to make a difference, try sleeping with a mosquito. We are all faced with a series of great opportunities, brilliantly disguised as impossible situations. That it will never come again is what makes life so sweet. Complaining not only ruins everybody else's day, it ruins the complainer's day too. The more we complain, the more unhappy we get. The biggest risk is not taking any risk in a world that's changing so quickly. The only strategy that is guaranteed to fail is not taking risks. Go as far as you can see. When you get there, you'll be able to see further. Talent wins games, but teamwork and intelligence win championships. If you wait for something, all that happens is that you get older. I was raised to be an independent woman, not the victim of anything. The woman who secretly likes you has 3 signs in her eyes that sparkle like stars, in her smile that lights up the room, and in the way she listens to you as if every word you say is precious. If you want to be happy, set a goal that commands your thoughts, liberates your energy, and inspires your hopes. Life can only be understood backward, but it must be lived forwards. Planning is bringing the future into the present so that you can do something about it now. The art of leadership is saying no, not yes. It's very easy to say yes. You grow up the day you have your first real laugh at yourself.